Welcome back to another episode of where we try to break off whatever is happening in the AI world. And this video is especially going to fascinate you a lot because today we are going to talk about the company which actually started this entire advent of working with AI. And yes, I am talking about OpenAI. Now, if you look back and see the past 2 years, 6 months, you will realize that everywhere the news cycle has been captured by all the companies except OpenAI. Be it Anthropic with Claude, be it Google with Gemini, Cursor, everywhere people are building things, engineering stuff, and that is all what people can talk about. Yes, Meta has been a little off, but still they acquired Manus AI just to stay in the battlefield. And Apple was never actually in the race. And well, we have another video coming up actually what happened with Apple in this AI war. But apart from every other company that has been building and shipping, OpenAI has stayed pretty silent. So we wanted to understand if 2026 could be the year that could mark the end of the biggest AI company, OpenAI. And to understand this, we have to take a little bit of a history background. So if you have read this amazing book called Empire of AI, a lot about how OpenAI was constructed, thought upon, has been discussed in that book. It all started in the year 2015 when Sam Altman and Elon Musk came together to build OpenAI as a non-profit AI lab. And the idea was simple. All they wanted was artificial intelligence benefits to the common users and not with a single corporation or a government. But by the year 2018, it was very clear that training and building frontier AI models is not going to be built upon donations. Training large language models requires infrastructure, specialized hardware, and a long-term financial commitment. And this is where the story started shifting quietly. So in 2019, OpenAI did something. What OpenAI did was they kept a profitable entity within, or I should say under, the non-profit mission. And by doing this, OpenAI ensured that we will start generating revenue, but also stay true to our mission. And this is actually where the tensions also started brewing up when Elon Musk thought that OpenAI is actually shifting from its non-profit aim. There were tensions about commercialization, disagreements over control, and also Microsoft's growing influence over the company. And that is when Musk walked out of OpenAI and became its biggest critic. And then after everything that happened, after all the rifts that happened within the company, in 2022, OpenAI finally launched ChatGPT. Now, it was basically that artificial intelligence which was built for the users was now in the hands of the users. And it was not just powerful or some elite platform. It was actually very conversational, having conversation like a normal human being, and that is when it changed the entire AI era. And by 2023, OpenAI was actually generating revenue around $2 billion. And that was largely from early subscriptions and the open API key usage. By 2024, that number climbed to $6 million. And by 2025, that crossed $20 billion in revenue. And now you would think that $20 billion of revenue, and this video still talks about that this year could be the end of OpenAI. Like, how is that possible? Well, these numbers look good on paper. In fact, OpenAI themselves declared that how their compute usage had jumped from 0.2 gigawatts in 2023 to 0.4 gigawatts in 2024, and which grew to 1.9 gigawatts in 2025. Now imagine, you would assume looking at the numbers that they are generating billions of dollars of revenue, but with every user there is more GPU, more compute, more resources, and thus more cost to the company. And that is when that by 2024 and 2025, it was very clear that investments alone would not keep OpenAI afloat. This could be like a smart move. I actually appreciate Sam Altman as a founder because he treated OpenAI as a startup. He was basically trying everything in his control to just make sure that OpenAI keeps working as it is. And that is when OpenAI started deepening its relationships with NVIDIA to secure long-term access to the GPU power. Then it partnered with Disney, and that was not a money deal, but just for cultural relevance. It wanted to place OpenAI's video ambitions of Sora inside one of the most powerful storytelling systems on the earth. And this is not it. These were the investments, the partnerships that OpenAI was trying hard. In India, they actually tried to sell ChatGPT Go for free, starting from 400 rupees to just giving it for free to anyone who wants to use it. They wanted subscribers. They wanted users who just use ChatGPT for their daily work. And in this desperation, they did everything in their power. From building workflow tools to agentic systems and even ideas like building an alternative to N8N like automation system. They did try to just move from the chat system to a productivity system. And not just with that, with the launch of the browser, the GPT-5 model, everything gathered so much spike in just their initial days and then died down. And because it was not just about the models or the systems that they were trying to build, it was the time when quietly all the competitors were trying something significant. Google was integrating AI directly into search and ads, where money already flows. Anthropic started becoming the obvious choice for coding. In fact, in the Sweep benchmarks, if you see, Anthropic is way better than Codex. And that is when Anthropic started to establish its monopoly. At the same time, the big talent inside OpenAI started leaving. There were high-profile researchers and engineers that started moving to Meta, to Tinker, and not because they did not find any value. In fact, some of them have actually come back to OpenAI, but it is just that sometimes the pressure feels real. And if you see, even Microsoft is not doing that great with Copilot. Similarly, OpenAI has started to see some cracks in its revenue model as well. And by 2026, no one actually talks about OpenAI. All we talk about is Google, Anthropic, all the good models from China, be it DeepSeek, Kimi, Qwen. Everyone is building something, and it is not just about frontier models. In fact, most of the Chinese models are actually open source, but there is some play in it. So OpenAI basically started to fizzle out because they did not have any game at play. They were randomly trying a lot of things and none of that stuck. In fact, that made Sam Altman so desperate that he tweeted that we are now going to run ads on ChatGPT. And owing to this, there was the most ironic ending. A company that began as a non-profit safeguard is now structurally moving to a public marketed future. So if you look at all and everything that is happening around the world, it looks like that OpenAI has really lost its game. If we talk about models, it is not doing great. If we talk about Sweep engine coding, it is not doing great. If we talk about everything that Anthropic is doing, and Anthropic has come out by building not just good coding agents, but now with their Claude Cowork, they are also trying to establish their monopoly in the non-technical market. So they have not become just a conversational partner like ChatGPT, but they are actually bringing productivity in for developers, for non-developers, and even data analysts with their Excel prowess. Now, when you see everything that's going on, you realize that OpenAI has to really buckle up, and ads is not the answer. Like running ads, because Google and Meta have done it, and the maximum revenue generation that these two companies bring in is because of ads. But bringing that in a platform like ChatGPT is just not worth it. I would say it would just drive people away more from the app. And so, looking at the entire picture, going to IPO, looks like that 2026 is going to be the year when people will start forgetting about ChatGPT as a conversational partner. And I can already see people moving on to more powerful tools like Gemini, Claude, Cursor for coding, and there are just so many apps that are in the market. What do you think? Do you think that ChatGPT or OpenAI's entire AI bubble is going to stop in 2026? It's going to burst out, or they have a chance to redeem themselves? Comment it out. I'll be waiting.